Hey guys, this week I've got a topic, yay! Yeah, and I'm gonna jump right in because it's gonna take a lot of time and I want to get it under 10 minutes because vlog videos longer than that they get a little boring, but anyways. So, today I'm going to talk about my top 10 favorite romance comedy anime, and I sort of, look at myself as an expert at this because they're my absolute favorite kind of anime. Okay, so I said top 10, but I have an honorable mention that goes to The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I give it honorable mention because it's not exactly a romance comedy. It's comedic, and it's got hints of romance, but it's not like all-out romance. And so hence I didn't feel it quite fit in with the rest of my list. So yay, honorable mention and a little bit of theme song to honor that. Okay, coming in 10th place is Fruits Basket. Now, Fruits Basket is a bit of a stretch as well. It has moments of comedy and moments of romance, but mostly it is kind of a drama and very deep, thoughtful. But it's really, really cool, and I know this theme song is really sad, but it's about how the animals of the zodiac are actually people that turn into the animal. But there's this little girl, Honda Toru, who gets stuck in the midst of all this crazy family stuff that's going on with them. It's a growing, inspirational anime, and it's really great, so that's why I made it to number 10. Coming in at number 9, I have Wolf Girl and Black Prince, which is so adorable. It almost deserves to be higher on my list, but there's just too many good options, so it ended up all the way at number 9. But it's about this girl who has these friends, but they have boyfriends, and so she lies to them that she does have a boyfriend so she can fit into their little group. And she gets into trouble and needs someone to be her boyfriend because they don't believe her, and she gets the Black Prince of the school to pretend to be her boyfriend under one condition. She is now his personal dog because he just loves dogs, and so it's adorable, it's funny, it's really, really an awesome romantic comedy anime I highly suggest. Number 8, I have Special A. Yeah, I love any kind of romance where the love interests begin fighting, and this is all about the fight that turns into the love, so it's awesome. Yeah, so the main character is really good. She puts her whole heart into everything and is really good, but she can never beat her rival, and she just wants to beat him. That's her only goal in life. So the entire anime, she's just fighting to beat this guy, and he doesn't really care whether he's above or below her, just as long as she cares about him eventually. So it's really sweet and it's really awesome, and there's a lot of different really fun characters in it, so I think you'd really enjoy it. At number 7, I've got Ouran High School Host Club. Almost anyone who's seen a romantic comedy has seen this anime. It is the ultimate classic. Haruhi just gets swept into everything, and when she really doesn't want to be, she just wants to get through school. And so it's really fun and light-hearted, and it's got every piece of genre you would want. I mean, it's got everything, oh my gosh, it's got reverse harem, it's just totally adorable and fun, and it's got everything. It's the all-round perfect romantic comedy. It's just gotten to the point where it's so generic in my mind that it ended up lower on the list than it could be, I guess. All of these, I wish they could be higher on the list, but I have a list, and that is how it went, so. But it is really awesome. If you haven't seen it, you should, because people reference it all the time, because it's just wonderful. Coming in at number 6 is Kami-sama Kiss, which is the most recent one I've watched. At first it took a little bit to get used to and get into, but once I got into it, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. It is funny, it is romantic, it's just great, and it's just all about this girl who got wrapped into being the land god when she didn't even really want to be, but she just needed a place to stay. So the current land god threw his responsibilities onto her because he's kind of lackadaisical, and so she gets there, and the old land god's familiar does not want her around, but she makes him her familiar with the god's kiss, which is Kami-sama Kiss, and it's just so cute. Watch it. At number 5, I've got Princess Jellyfish, which is really, really weird sounding, but it's awesome. It's totally different from the other ones I have so far because it's about these geeky, nerdy, awkward girls who have sworn off anything that has to do with people or guys, and they're just total introverts who just want to live in their house. so it's really, really weird when a cross-dressing guy gets thrown into the picture. And it's so complicated, but it's cute, and these characters are so weird and out there, but if you're a weirdo, you totally get it and you understand how it is. Number 4 on my list is kotoura, which I might pronounce that wrong, I don't know, that's just how I pronounce it, but it is really, really adorable. It's more of a slice of life one, but it's a great romantic comedy. It's about a short girl with a temper, the palm top tiger, because she's like a tiger you could fit in your palm, and a guy, Ryuji, who has eyes that make him look like he's like some kind of bad guy criminal, and so everyone's freaking out and scared of him, and so he has a really hard time making friends, and so you can see how they kind of run into each other and have some issues but hit it off eventually. It is really entertaining and fun and kind of actiony too, because Taiga, the girl, happens to carry a katana around with her sometimes, and yeah, it's really, really fun and cool. And we're down to the top 3. Coming in 3rd place is Kotoura-san, and oh my gosh, it is the most adorable anime on this list. Like, this goes up at the kawaii level beyond any of the others. It's about this girl who can read minds, and so everywhere she goes, like, she'll read minds and she'll get people's secrets and she'll accidentally blurt them out and ruin things, and so her parents left her, her friends left her, everybody left her except for her pervy grandfather because he likes Lolita girls. So, yeah. And so she switches school corporations and things still aren't really going okay, but she meets this guy who is so straightforward and blank-minded, and the only thing that is wrong with him is he thinks pervy thoughts. Like, he has no secrets, he's just a weird pervy guy. But, you know, it's really adorable, you totally should watch it, it is great. 2nd place goes out to Skip Beat, which is really romantic comedy, like, to the max. It is just so wonderful. It's about this girl who gets totally ripped off by this guy who used her to get into the music industry, and so to get back at him, to get revenge, she joins showbiz and becomes an actress. And oh my gosh, it is just awesome plot, and I mean, the anime, okay, so it was really great, and then it just kind of like left off when it should have had a season 2, still should, somebody should make one, please, but anyways, and the manga just continues and is brilliant still, so I am totally in love with it despite the fact that the anime slightly ripped me off by not giving me a season 2 yet. But it is so wonderful and so funny and lighthearted despite her having all this evil aura and everything. I will love it forever because I gave it 2nd place despite it being subpar, because I have expectations for it to continue and be awesome still. And finally, our 1st place, drum roll, I don't really have a drum, but anyways, goes to Kaichua Maid-sama, and oh my gosh, this was the anime that made me realize that I love romantic comedies. And it might help that Usui Takumi is the perfect man, that little bit of, yeah, that helped push it to 1st place, like, oh my gosh. I mean, if I could marry Usui, but he's an anime character and he just loves his girl so much, so yeah, I can't. But anyways, yeah, it is so cute. Ayuzawa is the student body president, and she has this big image to live up to because she's one of the few females at this school that just recently became a co-ed school. And her part-time job is being at a maid cafe. So she has a hard time juggling her secret to keep up the respect that all the people have for her at her school. So it's really interesting, and of course Usui learns her secret and he has to keep it, so it's a little tricky. So thanks for watching. I wasn't sure if I'd get all that in less than 10 minutes, and it looks like I did. If you want to subscribe or watch my other videos, feel free to. I wouldn't mind at all. If you want to follow me on Tumblr, that's Topazzle, Topazzle. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it points you to some really great animes, because they are great, I promise. And, see you around next time, I guess.